Hello, this is Mark from Adelaide Sword Academy and Joseph from Nerd Tonight, and we are here today to show you a new interpretation of the rose. Now this is very much based on a whole pile of other people's interpretations. Ted Elsner from the Sacramento Trifecta, a couple of elements of the recent video that Dave Rawlings has put out, stuff that Dustin Reagan's put up. So this is not entirely our own work, not attempting to claim it as such, but we think we've cooked up something particularly nice for you. So here we go. Now, first of all, what we need, people are kind of agree that there's sort of a rotating cut or a petal type pattern that characterizes the rose. What we're going is that we're not just looking for one motion, we're looking for a 1-2 motion, 1-2 motion to do its effect. And that's what we're finding that is sort of consistent, because anything, almost any selection of blows could be a rose if this is it. But the 1-2 motion together in sort of all of sort of a little moulinet or windmill type action is what we're looking for. So that's what we're talking about, characterizing as a rose. Okay, so what we've got here is the place from mittelhut, from here. Now, some people are doing this going underneath the blade, so like doing this sort of an action which comes underneath the blade and collects it. Now you can pull that off if you're really quick and you're really clever, but I don't think this is ideal, because if he goes into the straight parrying, this is exactly what this is set up for. I'm actually quite vulnerable, go back to it. This guy is set up to parry this sort of an attack, to take control of the center line. So I don't think that's a good solution for what the rose is, and so we're going to kick that out. That can't be a solution. What does work nicely, like now Ted Elsner was going back and forth, we've taken this another step or two. I'm going to go here, step out and around and strike over his hands. So I'm going, so this motion here, stepping across, so this puts me away from him and in. Now with an entrance like that, that covers me really. He doesn't have a huge range. He's already extended, so he doesn't have a huge range for his thrust at me. So this action covers me rather well as I enter. The other day. So what is this? This is a wind-up motion, and it works really nicely, so that I'm choosing exactly when and where I'm entering. Now he's given me his length, I know where he is, so I'm going to step across with the first one. As we see, if he attacks me here, I can take it out here, and if I get to this point, I can also take it out down with the short edge, like there, here, and then I go over his arms. Now this is the least satisfactory aspect of this particular interpretation, because I would like to be on the other side of his blade. Now I can set that up if I do this. If I'm coming here and stepping out and he falls and he pays more attention to my sword, I can then strike him over his arms. And we were finding playing this action, once the person knows that is coming, if you are stepping off with a double step to the side, when you double triangle to the side when you're doing it, then they naturally start to fall towards it and give you a line of attack on the other side of the blade. So, once more. Okay, he sees that coming. So we've set him up, we go, here's option 1, parry, okay? Parry, I hit it, I fall, option 1, parry, I strike him over the head. Option 2, don't parry strongly. I've got a lot of momentum by now. If he doesn't parry very strongly, he's going to get hit in the head. It's going to be very bad for him. Okay, so the interruptions, the next couple of parts of the mittelhut plays. When I've come almost back to here and he stabs at me, I'm going to turn like that. So I'm going to go cross and there. So this is my rose action. I'm ready to throw that next cut at my opponent. So I'm using my double step there. Pass, pass, triangle, pass in. Throwing my full cut there with that. I go pass, triangle, and this is the point at which he'd come at me. Down. Across to the top. 1, 2. Cool. Now, if we look at the text, we're all defending against thrusts to the face. The text is pretty explicit that the attacks that you're expecting from them are not thrusts but cuts. So, if we're looking at the original context of the play, we're not actually. It maybe doesn't necessarily fit our context with thrusting with fencing masks quite as well. And certainly, most people who are interpreting this are doing quite significant thrusts to the face. The counter-attack that you're supposed to be able to deal with is a cut to the face, is a cut to the head from the upper opening. So against that, it works spectacularly well. I come across and he's going to lift up a little bit and then cut down. I come across to here. There, and I think that's all it is. Just pop, that motion was what you're looking for. Here, that's dead easy. The thrust is less easy, it's more difficult, still possible to do. So, there. Particularly if you choose the timing here of the action, that's important. Now the third play from long point, where when I have cut to here and he attacks me, it says step further out towards his right and cast the edge over his arms again. So I've cut to here and I just continue to move that direction. You're going to cut, Joe? Yep. So here, now I can parry, that's what I'm going to do reflexively, but I don't have to. Just keep moving. So, and part of the same sequence, I go to here and oh. But I do need to be able to change direction at this critical point in the action. So if I'm going to go here, there. Really simple. Cast it over his arms, moving towards his right. Now we're supposed to follow that. So if he's go there, you brought this one up. You take me, I'm going here, parry that, Joe. Here. So come back onto the blade after that to keep myself safe. and do Meyer stuff. Go, because you've laid on there nicely. You know that your opponent has lost the initiative, and Meyer fencer should be able to hammer the hell out of them. Go. So here he goes up. He's going to cut over the top, so that keeps me safe as well. Now I'm desperately safe, so hopefully brought him down. Fake, fail, loop to the openings, do whatever I do. So that's play 3.